it's like every season, when you're a kid, we're going to suck this year. It's in my bones. I can always tell when something, something's going to go down. And I just feel it. All the math is right. The internal math. Like, this is the year. Oh my God, I did say that, didn't I? I'm sorry. I just feel it. I feel it. No matter all the baloney, because, they could blow and, 500,000 things. We recruit better than anyone on the planet, yet we still lose. So I'm telling you, my bones are saying this is it. And I'm going bananas. Like,
Yeah.
it's that free safety, man. I'm like, this is the year, man. We're going to win.
Yeah.
I just feel it. I feel it. I'm telling you, we're going to go crazy this year. We're going to go crazy.
So,
and I'm the first to say it.
So
I have no problem saying
Absolutely.
that.
So Alex,
Sorry, man.
yeah, Alex, what's the one thing that you think Ryan Day has done that has pushed this team over the top if this is indeed the year?
I think it's more just like, we're here because we're here now. Like, all things have come together, honestly. I know you like to be nice today. I know. I don't know if I'm going to be that nice to him, to be honest with you. I think it's just so many different elements are coming together to, the way Urban had it in 14. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, this is the year. Like all the guys coming back, all the talent below, all our coaches, Chip. It's like everything coming together. I just feel I can feel the air. and I feel like if we go to campus, it's just going to be nuts. Like, I was there in the 90s. I went there in the 90s for school, and boy, that was a horrible campus. Like, no one was going crazy at all, But I can just feel that campus is just going to light up. It's going to go crazy this year. Mark my words. You can put a little piece of paper on your wall. This Alex Martin guy says this. I'm telling you, this is the year.
Well, I agree with you, Alex. And honestly, I've not been Day's biggest supporter. In fact, I've been one of the people probably most critical of Ryan Day. But let me tell you, I really feel like he's put it together this year. I think he's put together the right staff to allow him to stand back and take that CEO role. He has great coordinators. I think Chip Kelly, the trust that he has in Chip Kelly is going to be incredible. Um, I think it's going to have incredible results, freeing him up to do other things.
I think
really kind of
to Eric's point, because Eric is obviously very pro Day. I think he's got a killer instinct. I mean, you could see that, especially in the Georgia game. He's a killer. There's a killer in him. You could see back in UNH, he wanted to F and win. But you know what I think is fatal flaw? And I never really said this to anyone, but I really feel like he's got this inner being that's so nice, and that's where he screws up. He's so nice on some huge level, and that he's nice to everybody, and that's where things go awry. That's my little take on why this killer guy isn't like, it's not every game we're just demolishing everybody, I think he's a killer. I know he's a killer. I can see it in him. That East Coast killer in him. I know it. But he's so freaking nice. That's the problem. He will actually care about someone, and that's where he screws up, I think, because he's too effing caring. Urban, I love the guy to death. I'm an Ohio boy born again from New York, but I'm Ohio true and true. Urban was the baddest guy ever. He didn't care. He was going to win no matter what, hook or crook, Ryan has a little enormous human inside of him, and I think that's where he goes wrong. That's a huge take. I got so excited to come on, man. I'm sorry.
No, man.
It's great.
Jump in there. Sorry, guys.
You're doing great, Alex. And you bring up, man, that is such – he's got this inner nice guy that he portrays, but he also has this killer about him, and it's this yin yang.
Too, definitely, yeah.
It's this back and forth, this battle he has internally. I like that a lot, Alex. I'm gonna have to explore that a little bit. Give me some time to chew on that, and I think there's definitely some good content that can be created with that kind of internal battle happening with him. Because I mean, on one hand, the dude gave $1 million of his own money for mental health research for adolescents, and he's continued to build that with the Children's Hospital in Columbus, Ohio. The dude is incredibly nice. Look what he did for Harry Miller. Look what he's done for his other players. And sometimes I think, like when he says, I like to know where Lou Holtz is at, like on national TV, like that whole thing that came off, and why is he yelling at this senile old man? Like, that was him defending his players. And
Right.
that's a part of that nice
And
guy
part of the
thing.
killer was like, listen, I'm not going to go away this killer side of me anytime soon. So he was out there too, but the killer was kind of stunted by like trying to be nice and on the media. But some part of him was lit up and was like,
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
Well,
No, but I think you're
awesome.
onto something.
He's awesome. I relate to this guy. I mean, my family's from Boston originally, so I relate to him. He's a that guy. He rough life or not. You can see the look in his eyes. Like he's tasted a lot in life, a lot of powerful things, a lot of powerful moments. So he's a killer. It's just he's also a very nice guy. And he's gone through a lot, and I think that's where Urban could try to pull him aside and say, don't, just get rid of him. Just play the best. Like, Herb would be like, Herb. We all love Herb, but he was ruthless. Ruthless. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not
absolutely.
wrong. No,
Herb was ruthless.
Urban had an addiction, and it was the W. He was addicted to the W. And like I have said many times, when Urban suffered a loss, it was toxic to him and everybody around him. Everybody.
Can you imagine? Wow.
That's how much he was addicted to the W. And 100%. So for his mental health and the mental health of his family, he had to leave the game. Like, I'm convinced that this thing in his brain that they kept talking about was literally just when he suffered an L. It was just so toxic to everybody.
Right, exactly.
This is a wonderful and interesting comment from my buddy Skeeter from the Woods Water Mizzou podcast on the College Huddle, our sister podcast on the College Huddle. He said Eli, talking about their coach, Eli Drinkowitz, has Eli Drinkowitz unlocked the mean Ryan Day? Now remember, at the press conference, Eli Drinkowitz talked about how he was wearing too many hats. He had to step away from being an offensive coordinator and trust that someone else could do the job, and that's what unlocked the success for them. That's an interesting comment. Alex, your take on that?
Well, what was the comment? I'm sorry, my phone sucked.
That
Say it again.
Eli Drinkowitz, the head coach of Missouri. So back when Ohio State played Missouri in the Cotton Bowl, Eli Drinkowitz before the game.
Well, hey, I think if Drinkowitz is saying that, because honestly, what Drinkowitz had last year, a lot of people don't realize. I mean, you play the game, like it's just one of those things. And Missouri had it, dude. Missouri was hungry. I have not seen that hunger out of a team in years. Missouri was hungry in that game. I'm telling you, they were hungry. So Drinkowitz had the right idea. If that was what he did and said, all right, you guys take over this, that, and the other thing, then obviously that's a genius statement. And if he said he actually took Ryan aside, or he would take Ryan aside.
I think what he's getting at was that during the press conference, Eli Drinkowitz talked about how he needed to become more of a CEO of the football program.
Right.
And here's Ryan Day sitting right beside him at the press conference, hearing him say that.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's exactly what Ryan did, whether it was Eli that helped him to get there or not. That's exactly what he did. So if that's Eli's secret for how he has Missouri where he has him, then, Ryan either got the message or he just did the right thing. But so I'm in cahoots with that. Absolutely. Missouri's people keep telling me, I would take Missouri, Oregon, us, and I'm looking around because I'm not really seeing Georgia this year. Sorry. I'm thinking another team. I don't know who the fourth team is, but maybe Texas. These four teams, I'm telling you, Missouri is a player. That team is a player. They're definitely they're hungry. So that's my take. So whatever Drinkowitz did, if it's, CEO type, hey, everyone else take your role, then that was genius what he did. But Ryan's doing that right now already.
Yeah.
Ryan, you can say it's luck that he's doing what he's doing, but all the pieces are perfect. So he CEO'd. He then got the best offensive coordinator in the history of football. He's got it all now, dude. So, but it's in my bones, man. I'm just feeling like the nasty part. Like it's we're gonna do it, and you mean we're gonna do it this year. I just feel it. I'm telling you. So Chris, jump in there, man. We're gonna do it this year, man. We're gonna go crazy
absolutely.
in Columbus.
But let me tell you, it's not luck. It's not luck. Ryan Day, like I said, one of my big things I will always say about Ryan Day is he's learned from his mistakes. He's learned from his mistakes. And the other reason it's not luck is there's been a certain former coach who's been whispering in that ear. all spring long, Eric. And you know what I'm talking about. We've talked about it before. And that is.
Oh, shit. Who's whispering in his ear? Is it Urban?
He's reached out to Tress.
It's Jim Tressel.
He's talked a lot to Tress this offseason. I think that he's received, maybe not direct advice, but a little bit of guidance, a little bit of friendly, maybe directioning. But I just think that everything that Ryan Day has done this season is right. I'm with you. I absolutely, Alex, think that this is a national title team, hands down. I don't think that there.
I'm
I don't think there is a.
You're going to see me on campus, and I'm not going to be. My shirt's going to be off. I'm going to be the craziest fan on the planet, walking around Columbus, going like, "This is the year, guys." Excuse the language. This is the year, guys. I'm telling you, this old 52-year-old guy is saying, "This is the year." Guys, get ready, buckle up. This is it. This is it.
I love your energy, Alex.
I love it.
You've been hanging around Anthony Schlegel or something, man. You guys got the juice.
Absolutely. Oh, Schlegs. Yes. Anyways, all right, man. I'm going to let you guys go, but I'm going to be calling again and keeping that energy going.
All right, Alex, man. Go Bucks. Appreciate you, buddy. Take care. Have a good night. Thanks for calling.